Hey everybody, it's Chris from Rottweiler Performance, and today we wanted to show you a quick tip on how to get the cruise control on this bike. Now, there's a lot of wiring inside here, and a lot of people are really intimidated by this, but there's one little trick you can use. It takes two people, but there's one trick to use to get to this fairly easily without having to disassemble a lot of this. We know a lot of people have disassembled bits and pieces of the headlight and tried to get at it this way, but there's an easy tip to do this that we're going to show you in this video. So James, if you could help me real quick. So you want to find a second person to support the headlight, and you want to basically get at the T30 screws that are on the headlight stay right here. So I'm going to remove the last one, and then what we're going to do is pull this straight back, and it'll stop right about there. And so what you want to do is be careful of all this, but we've got the old one without the cruise control here. We already have the new cruise control already mounted on the bars, and this is what we need to get plugged in. So if you're looking at it, you can see the plugs kind of wound in here. So you're going to have a set of cutters ready and cut one zip tie right there. And then we're going to start to fish out all the bits and pieces to the plugs for the cruise control. So there's another zip tie there. So it takes a little bit of digging, a little bit of patience. You want to be prepared with a couple new zip ties. And basically you can start getting at all the plugs through here. So this is the big one. We've got another one on the other side that I just pulled out right there. And there's a third small one right here. So you got to get your fingernail under this guy. So now we've taken the old one off, and now we have the new one prepared. We're not going to spend time in this video showing you how it goes back together because it's going to be a few minutes, but you get the idea. So now what you can do is we'll get this first one plugged back on. You can get that plugged on, and you can get it back in its keeper. This black one actually kind of goes through and down to the other side. So you're going to have to kind of work around and get back and plug that one back in, and then plug all the final pieces in. Once those are in, you can basically carefully just put this right back on the frame and then bolt it back on. So it takes a little bit of finagling, but it's a lot easier than trying to take apart all this, because this thing is a nightmare. A lot of screws, and it's not very friendly. So there's a quick and easy way of getting your cruise control on the bike. Okay, one thing we're going to add as an addendum to this video, if you want, if you continue to pull on this, you can actually get to these three large plugs here and give your helper a break by disconnecting these guys right here, and then you can put that aside. You can do the work, and then you can basically come back on with this headlight. You know, these plugs will stick past this. You can plug them all back together, and then once you've got your cruise control situated where you're happy, you can plug these back in and then slide it back on. So there's another tip we can add to the video for sure.